Now, a gunman has shot dead 14 people and injured another 25 at a university in Prague. Officials say in the deadliest attack in modern Czech history. Police say the 24-year-old gunman was also eliminated following the shooting at Charles University in the historic center of the capital. University staff were told to barricade themselves in rooms during the attack. Prime Minister Peter Falia said that he cancelled these upcoming arrangements in the light of the tragic events on Thursday. The shooting started at around 3 p.m. local time at the university's Faculty of Arts building on Jan Palash Square. Dramatic footage later emerged on social media showing some people jumping to safety from one of the building's ledges, several stories up, and gunshots are also heard in those videos. My colleague Rushali Kadam joins us on the broadcast to give us more on this. Rushali, over to you.
Very horrific incidents which has taken place. What we are learning from the reports is that the gunman, who was like 24 years old, boy, he was very much studious in his studies. This is the media reports which are suggesting now, and the kind of incidents which has taken place, it shows that the gunman shot dead 14 people and injured more than 25 at the university. This is a very deadly attack. It has started about 3 p.m. as per the local timing of the university, and this dramatic footage which has now come up in the social media, showing some people are jumping to safety from one of the buildings. It's just a really terrific incident. There are a lot of reports that are coming as far as this shooting is concerned. Some reports are suggesting that the gunman was inspired by some similar kind of incidents which took place in the Russia, and post that, he has made this kind of attempt. He also shot his own father also, and there were several injuries on his own body. Now police is investigating the matter whether he damaged himself or with the counter attack made by police, these injuries that he has suffered. But this is a very epic incident which has taken place, in which now the reports are saying that he was inspired by the similar attack made in Russia, and that he done so, in which 14 people have lost their life and 25 are injured.
Right, absolutely, Rushali. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing those details with our viewers. Meanwhile, we still have with us Mr. Sanjeev Srivastav, international affairs expert, on the broadcast. So thank you for being patient and staying with us on the broadcast. Now, of course, about this incident, a 24-year-old student responsible for this attack, and they're calling it the deadliest attack in modern Czech history. What action should be implemented before gun violence becomes a regular occurrence? I mean, one has to really imagine what the students were going through as they heard gunshots, as they were barricading themselves, not knowing what's going to come next.
This is a very unfortunate, tragic, horrible incident has occurred. And obviously, this student who had no criminal history appears to have gone on this killing spree, and obviously he has killed about 14 people, and about 25 other people are injured, and 10 of them are seriously injured. So I think this is the worst mass shooting incident in the history of Czech Republic, and Czech Republic, that is why they are observing a day of mourning on Saturday for those who have been killed. So this is the worst and tragic development, certainly. And I think Czech Republic and the authorities there, they will have to give a very serious consideration about the kind of gun violence which has occurred, and obviously the mass shooting incidents in the Western countries are one of the major issues. Whether it is the United States of America and in several nations in Europe, such incidents have occurred. And I think the real solution of this problem requires a lot of political will and gun control laws and background checks, various kind of measures which are required to be taken before a gun is purchased by someone. So I think a lot of care and caution and restrictions must be imposed before a gun is given to a person. Whether a person, what kind of a person and history he or she has, and obviously after that only he or she can purchase a gun. So I think that requires a lot of serious thought by the Czech Republic, and this is the worst incident has happened in the Czech Republic's history. So I'm sure that authorities will give a very deep and serious consideration to it. But at this moment, I think the Czech Republic is in a state of mourning, and it is the worst incident which has occurred there. And the matter is under investigation. After the investigation only, the real motives of this student, who had obviously, as I said, had no criminal history, will come to be known, and that why he did what he did.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.